In this video, I'm going to teach you all about how to use ARIVE's dashboard. Little known features that are buried inside of it that are going to make you more effective every day. Let's get into it.
This is an ARIVE dashboard. But what ARIVE doesn't tell you is that these top-level metrics it's displaying are actually buttons. If you click on these, you can start exploring different views that ARIVE knows you want to see and helps you get to the files that need action faster. Let's talk about a first example. Locks. Expiring locks. Items that you're going to want to deal with right away. Well, guess what? If you click on that expiring locks button, you get directly taken to a list of those expiring locks. And not only that, can you see what's expiring when? You can sort this list by clicking on these headline items to get to the most urgent file the fastest, or click on that little purple loan ID to jump directly into the file and act on it. It doesn't end there either. Let's talk about this item over here on the right of upcoming events. These are also buttons. And just like before, when you click on it, you're going to get a list of all of those relevant contacts or loans that come into play, and all of it can be sorted by clicking on those headlines up at the top. Loan anniversaries is another great example. Contacts that you're going to want to be calling back, checking on how they're doing, seeing if there's refi opportunities. Well, you click on it. Here's all their contact information easily in one place, and you can easily click on the loan ID if you get them to jump into their file and talk about where they were versus where they currently were at. There's a lot of other useful information here that people often look past. Your pipeline status is a great representation of both the count and volume of where your active pipeline currently is. And don't be fooled. All of those descriptions on the left are also links. If you click on those, they'll take you directly into a pipeline view filtered by that particular milestone, so you can get directly to the files that you want to action on. The lender spread is the kind of initial reporting that you didn't even know you had access to. It's going to give you a breakdown depending on these little drop downs up at the top, whether you're in funded or active files, adjusting the time frame, seeing your split both in lenders as well as count and volume funded, either for year to date, prior years, all time. This is a great way to represent and see how you're doing since you joined the ARIVE platform. Sometimes folks like to post this graphic directly to show their progress. Over here on the right is an interesting one, recent loans. This is going to show you the files that have most recently been updated. It's looking at that last modified date time field that you see on the pipeline view and sorting by the most recently modified. So if you see a file has recently been changed, you can easily click on that name and jump directly into it, seeing what's going on. Now, I know some of you are thinking, I want to see the files that have sat. Not a perfect way to see that here, but let's talk about that in another video. Up in the top left-hand corner, you have your rate alerts. You set these up in your rate alert section of it, and if any of those alerts fire, they'll show up here in this window, so you can know what is applying in that opportunity right away. And that's the ARIVE dashboard. Which of these features do you like to use in your day-to-day? Tell me in the comments.